For this video, we're going to talk about one of the big things that folks who are doing outreach do wrong in the first 5 seconds of a call to the owner. So we talked about how to filter for facilities that match your criteria and extract a list of owner information and facility information so you can actually start calling these properties and trying to drum up listings. So let's say, for instance, you actually get an owner on the phone. The owner of Windy Meadows Self-Storage answers the phone and says, "Hi, who's calling?" The first thing a lot of people tend to do is say, "Hi, this is Noah. I was interested in buying your storage property. Are you interested?" And the problem with that question is, number one, if you actually think about if you were the owner and someone randomly called you and asked if you wanted to sell your property, that's not like, number one, the biggest confidence inspiring call. Number two, it feels spammy. And number three, they get these calls all of the time. And the easiest thing for me to do is, no, this is a complete waste of my time. Please don't call me again. Now that's a missed opportunity for you, for him, and for the market holistically. So how can you break down the barrier and potentially reframe the conversation? One way to do that is to actually learn and understand this owner's pain points, market dynamics, and something really exciting about the property. So for instance, before I would even call this owner, right, I would take 3 minutes in TrackedIQ and I would quickly just look at the area. And I would see this property is located in a really good area, a lot of residential nearby, traffic counts. It's located off a major road with really great visibility. That's awesome. There's, a ton of new growth happening in the area. So right next door, look at this. There's a $150 million, 14,000 master plan development happening right near his property. That's fantastic. That's really good to know. There's also another one. Look at this. An 1,800 unit mixed use development totaling $620 million. That's pretty insane. So we got some really good housing indications. And then, oh, look at this. There's a storage property that's under development. Okay, let's look at this. 76,000 net rentable, 3 stories. Oh boy, site work and new construction has begun. Working plans call for this. Looks like construction documents are completed and the project, looks to be moving forward based on a quick glance. So in a couple seconds, I now know that the property is in a really great area. It's growing quickly. There's 2, $500 million plus housing projects nearby. And there's a new storage property that's potentially opening up near the location. How can I use that information to potentially add value to this owner? And this is how you can change the conversation. I saw that within 3 miles of your site, there's a new storage property that's about to go under construction totaling 80,000 net rentable square feet. Did you see that by chance? And they'll say, well, I either knew about it or I heard something, but I didn't really know where it was. And you can say, oh, absolutely. If you want, I can send you some more information on this property. It looks like it's 76,000 net rentable square feet. It's about to start construction right off FM 734 and State Loop 1. It's within 4 miles of your site. I figured it'd be really good for you to know because that could, potentially drive down rates in the next 12 months. Say, oh yeah, no, that's great. Feel free to send me the information. And with that email, now you have an in to send the information and have a conversation. Say, oh, by the way, I'm actually a self-storage broker or investor or whatever you may be. And I specialize on this part of Austin. I also know that within, 3 miles of your site, just to your west and your east, there's a $150 million residential subdivision going in and a $620 million residential subdivision going in. Have you considered giving those owners coupons to move into your storage facility? This changes the dynamic in a serious way where within 2 seconds, you can become an expert in the market And now you're not just a salesperson trying to sell something. You're actually delivering value. Whether or not this owner chooses you to sell the property or the time is right, at the very least, they now view you as a resource. They view you as someone who's delivering value. And now, if they're open to selling, there's a really good chance they're going to consider you and call you first because they want to get your opinion. They don't want to just have you partner with them, but it's, hey, I'm coming to you because you know what you're doing. Should I sell my property? And if so, at what price should I and could I sell this? So just by understanding the market, just by coming to the conversations with a little more context and knowledge and expertise, you can drastically change the dynamic and have a lot more success with owner conversations. And the last thing you can do is once you're ending the call with the owner, you can say, okay, thank you so much. Now I'll send you this information like I talked about. You can just download a site report of their property and in a second get a 20-page report that shows all the information that you were talking about with the owner. And you can send it to them, which has an overview of all the demographics, the traffic counts, really all the information that you were referencing in your phone call to inspire even more confidence and show them all the data and just really provide value at the end of the conversation.